So it says female inmates and the feds going viral, knowing these bitches stink. Look, there's been plenty of videos where some of the guards are saying that female prisons smell horrible, that pussies be stinking crazy. Even female inmates that used to be in prison be like, do not get fooled by the glitz and glamour. The women in the prison stink. You know that? You guys ever like smelled like stinky shower steam from a bitch? You know what I'm talking about? Where the steam stink. Yeah. It was one chick telling a story about how when she was in prison, how the shower steam would give off who had the foulest box. So you just know where the fuck it was coming from. It was just hot fish and ass. Like that steamy shower. That steamy fucking stink. Isn't it crazy how like a person could get exposed about how they smell even though they're bathing through the steam of their shower? You found a video? See, that's why you VIP.
This Rikers Island retired prison guard named Leroy is going viral after revealing what it smells like inside a women's prison cell. The brave guard, who we'll call Knows No More, was interviewed by a YouTuber named Ian Bick, and his clips are blowing up on TikTok. In the interview, Leroy talked about his olfactory ordeal back in prison. And let me tell you, it's a roller coaster of emotions. From grimaces to tears, he held nothing back.
Man, what the fuck?
This Rikers first started working. Immediately, the smell hit
from butt. Bam! Shit! Like Silent Bridges. Because when I walked into jail the first time, you know what I smell, Ian? And not even what I smell. Going over that Rikers Island Bridge is scary by itself. That's a long motherfucking bridge. But when I walked in that jail for the first time, you know what I smell? I smell butt ass. Butt ass. It was so bad. I mean, the funk hit you like, boom. I couldn't breathe, E. I was like, oh, shit. And every day I come in, that butt ass hits you, bam.
He said it was torture having to go to work every day and having the smell hit you in the face every time. The former correctional officer states he doesn't know how he got through it. And
Damn, it says plastic surgery reacts to BBL smell. Why BBL stink?
Yeah, those BBLs be stinking.
In order for you to have a BBL, you have to stink for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's a sad reality of a BBL.
Do BBLs really smell bad? Well, let's break it down on this video today.
What the fuck?
The term BBL smell, or the phrase BBLs be smelling, is going viral on social media. People are claiming that women who undergo BBL surgeries smell bad afterwards. Is that true? Let's hear what some people are saying.
BBL smells is trending. And there are a lot of reasons for that smell.
So I don't know what he was trained in, if he's a physician, if he is in the medical field, but he obviously has some of his own ideas. Now, first of all, before we hear what his thoughts are, what is a BBL?
So let me debunk
BBL
this
stands
wrong.
for Brazilian butt lift. And this is an operation where you liposuction fat from one part of the body, like the thighs, the hips, or the abdomen. We purify the fat and then inject it into the buttocks as a way to enlarge them. We make little incisions in the buttocks to inject the fat, and then about half the fat or so will stay long term. And this is the most common way that people basically enlarge their rear ends.
If someone has had a normal size behind for all of their life, And then they switch up, and now they got this big BBL. They have to reach back there and really clean. You know what I'm saying? And if they're not used to...
All right, this Rog talking some dumb shit. So just because a bitch gets an enlarged ass, she don't know how to clean her ass all of a sudden? I'm over here thinking like the bitch was seeping out like pus and ooze, which made her smell a certain way. Bro, this Rog is just chatting. I thought it was gonna be something clinical.
To doing that, they might not know that, hey, you sweat differently. Everything is different when you add that much more meat back there. That thing can't breathe as good.
So I think he's saying that it's harder to clean back there when your butt is so much bigger. And not having had a BBL, I can't say for sure if that's true, but I guess theoretically that could be the case. It's just harder to maybe reach.
He's like, I don't want to.
When you get a BBL, your ass is so rock hard. Like, I could barely get toilet paper and like a hand between my butt cheeks, let alone like an enema. And
Damn.
That thing is tiny.
So there is truth here. When you undergo a BBL surgery, depending on how much fat is injected into the butt,
that bitch stinks.
the butt can feel real hard and firm. And this is something, I used to do BBLs back in the day. I don't do them anymore. And even the ones that I did, I would only inject maybe 300 or 400 cc's into each butt cheek. Now, how much is 300 or 400 cc's? Well, it's about 1/3 to 1/2 of a 1 liter canister, or let's say 1/4 of a 2 liter. So we're not talking a huge amount of fluid. And that much was enough oftentimes to cause a butt to feel pretty firm and hard. Well, there are doctors who are injecting literally 1 liter or even 2 liters into each butt cheek. And if that's the case, can you imagine how hard those butts will be afterwards?
I think that girls just aren't wiping good enough or cleaning between their butt cheeks after they do the number 2 good enough. And that's what's stinking. So if you get a BBL, I suggest this to anyone, but I highly suggest using baby wipes to wipe.
So that tends to be the most common hypothesis.
Baby wipes, your ass is still gonna stink. Because if I put my face in between your cheeks and you just use baby wipes, I could still smell hints of ass. So you're not gonna be 100% clean. All you're doing is spreading E. coli all over your fucking anal cavity.
Of why BBLs smell is that people just aren't able to wipe back there as well as they ideally should. One other option other than baby wipes, though, is to get a bidet, because that's a great way to clean your bottom without having to kind of really reach back there. But there are other theories that are being presented for the BBL smell of why this is happening. So let's hear from a guy who I think looks like a real expert at BBL.
And in the club, sometimes it do leave.
Damn, he said this Rog was an expert at BBLs. He's like, let me get this typical black man that probably, dated a couple of ball raw gats. And we'll see what this guy thinks. Pulled up a straight up Rog for context. A bald black nigga with a beard.
Little trail, like we could be in the section and it could be like 2 or 3 BBL baddies, and you wondering like who the hell got cheesy fries, like who got their socks out, something don't smell right. It ain't the champagne, it ain't the Hennessy, it be them BBLs, and when they bundled up together, it's like a trash pile,
I feel bad laughing, but I mean, trash pile? Huh? And is the term BBL baddie?
Got a BBL, but you got.
This is the first I've heard of the term BBL baddie.
Not all of them, but you gotta understand, it's like physics. If you was a chick that was like, all right, 150, right, 150 pounds, and then you got a BBL, so the BBL made you probably like 170, 180. You're not used to that go around.
Okay, so...
Alright, I'm done with the video. It's just niggas saying that basically bitches don't know how to clean their fucking ass. Like, I'm over here thinking like the ooze. You know what I'm saying? The ooze was making it smell like that. What's that? Why did K. Dot mention New Hole King? Oh yeah, Act breaks it down. And New Hope King actually, since K-Dot mentioned that shit, actually brought that Asian restaurant in Toronto and Chinatown fuckloads of business. Now Drake, I mean, he never put on no Toronto restaurants. That nigga said never had chimichangas, chicken about chingos. Like, he never said nothing like that in his bars. Bro, K-Dot put a fucking restaurant on the map quickly. Did I say anything slick on here? Let me see. Drake got robbed. Yeah, he got robbed. Yeah, that's a part of the bar. pH levels horrid with a shrimp and a crawfish. Somebody said shrimp and crawfish combo is crazy. Right, no bitch from jail with a fucking good smelling pussy. If pussy stink in the outside, bro, in jail, you know they fucking foul. It's easy to look appealing through a picture. Trust me, I've been there. I've thought a chick might look appealing through a picture. Crack her legs open. It's like rotted garbage that's supposed to be picked up on Sunday. But you know, the trash doesn't run Sundays. So it runs Mondays. Like that rotting box smell.